Showtime, folks. Guess who's back for another movie review? Yeah, me, Spidey. Spidey Presents. Decided to come back and finally do another movie review. This is only my 10th take already today. My goddamn goggles keep fogging up, man. Screwing everything up. Holy shit and fuck. Anyway, I decided to come back after about 2 week layoff. And we're going to talk about a 1959 classic called The Giant Behemoth. Oh, it's a good one, folks. Here we go. Look at that cover, man. Classic cover. Classic cover. Look at that beastie, man. It's ravaging London. It has Gene Evans in it. He's a good actor. You recognize him right off the bat. Let's see. What else are we going to do here? I don't know what we're going to... I'm kind of out of it tonight, but I'm going to talk about this movie anyway. Okay, 1959. It's actually done by Eugene Lourie, who actually did The Beast from 20,000 Phantoms 1 year earlier. Yeah, they're both his movies. Really cool, man. I don't know if he did any other movies besides these two. I'm sure he probably did. Effects by Willis O'Brien, of course. Stop animation, motion, you know, that kind of stuff from 1959. It's a black and white movie. It's actually a pretty cool movie. I love this movie, man. I'm not sure if it's quite as good as The Beast from 20,000 Phantoms, but I do like. It's a good follow-up. It's a good sequel, so to speak. That one, you know, took place in America. This one takes place in England, of course. And basically, it's just kind of, let's look at the edge. Look at that edge. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been having a hell of a time with this podcast tonight. My goggles keep fogging up, man. I don't know if I'm just sweating under the suit or what the hell is going on here. I'm up to 2 minutes, so far it's going pretty good. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm gonna try to show you a clip. I can't show you anything inside the disc because the disc is actually in the DVD player to my left. You're right. Anyway, it's a pretty cool one. I'm going to try to show you a clip because basically YouTube only allows you 20 seconds to show stuff, and then they hit you with the copyright shit, so I got to be really careful here. Not that it won't take the, you know, YouTube, you know, they're assholes. Anyway, so this has a lot of notable British actors in it. You know, a lot of officials and military people and scientists and stuff trying to figure out where this goddamn beastie came from. Of course, it came from a nuclear explosion years previous, and it was like buried in ice way below the ocean depths and stuff like that. It's kind of like they call it a Plateosaurus or something like that. I'm not really even exactly sure what the scientific term is. But, you know, if you're into bones, I suppose, you know, ancient bones and dinosaur bones, you would know what I'm talking about, right? I'm such a comical clown, man. Anyway, the studio looks good. And we'll talk more about this movie in a few minutes. In the background, I still got my old radio shows going on, of course. You know, something, you know, those old crime, mystery, drama, you know, voiceover type things from the 30s, 40s, 50s. I love those things, man. No, they're just actually entertaining to listen to, man. You know, just a bunch of actors doing voiceovers, you know, reading the script and stuff like that, you know. Mystery script, you know, murder scripts, supernatural scripts, you know. Let's say scripts. Anyway, there we go. Let's look at it again. I like the creature is really, it's not really super realistic looking, but Willis O'Brien did the stop animation motion here, and he's you know, he's a legend back in Hollywood, of course. You know, he was around with Ray Harryhausen and all that kind of stuff way back in the golden era of movies and stuff like that. So we're up to 5 minutes. Oh, so far I can still see. So I've been having a hell of a time with these goggles, man. I'm just hoping they don't fog up before I have to say goodbye for the night. Anyway, the studio looks good. Got Annabelle right behind me. You can't see her because she's in a chair in her golden throne, apparently. Apparently, she's in love with Penny the Lonely Clown. And so she wants to be in the studio every time he does a video. And of course, I got her breathing down my goddamn neck, man. I just got to be really careful. She might put a curse on me. Apparently, she already put a curse on Butcher the Clown, his his nutsack fell off or something like that. But she loves Penny, so she's gonna leave Penny alone. And I gotta be really careful, folks. Really careful what I say here because she's watching me. You saw her a few nights ago with Penny the Lonely Clown, man. Yeah, who he did his video a few nights ago. Look at that edge. That edge is magnificent. I love it. Anyway, there's really you don't get to see the monster a lot in this movie. It takes a while for him to emerge in England, the Thames River and stuff like that, because all the scientists and military people, in the coastal villages are being ravaged by the beast. Not only does the beast, it's the size of a goddamn building, it basically emits radiation like sound waves or something, or pulses, and just fries people into like golden brown French fries. If it comes ashore and you're at, little coastal fishing villages and stuff like that, it comes ashore and it just, they're all looking at it, screaming, and you can see these waves swirling around them like yellowish waves. And 10 seconds later, it looked like these like French fries have been just cooked too long in a French fryer. They're all quite dead, radiation poisoning, and all kinds of stuff, and they're all scarred, and they're dead, man. Right, severe, massive radiation poisoning. They end up killing a lot of people like that. This beastie, man, because not only can he stomp a bus like. It's great, yeah. But he can emit this goddamn radiation waves or something to kill you like that too. It's kind of funny, man. It's not a bad idea for. Oh, I got the wrong side. Sorry about that, folks. I'm delusional tonight. I think some of my papaya seeds have spilled out of my pulsing head. Anyway, I like this movie a lot. 1959. Gene Evans is one of the main stars. Eugene, Lourie, of course, directed it and produced it. Black and white, of course. The creature isn't really super realistic looking, because you're talking about 1959. So, that all that stop animation motion is kind of like, jittery and, like, well, you know what I'm talking about, right? You've seen a lot of those type of movies. We all have, right? We kind of grew up with those kind of movies. Okay, we're up to 8 minutes. So far I can see. Okay, let's do some shout-outs first. Then we'll get back to the movie. Okay, we got to get a shout-out to Janelle. Oh, my God. And Musty and Krusty Rice, the Rice brothers from Arkansas. And then, of course, Dane the Embalmer. And that's all I could really do tonight. And that asshole Slappy back there, what a prick. You can see him right to my on your right, my left shoulder, of course. He's just staring at the back of my head. Goddamn son of a bitch, man. I'm gonna go and put a sack over his head. Anyway, so there's actually, like I said before, there's more talk and jibber jabber in this movie than you actually get to see the giant beastie, man. Now I got a gripe to pick about some of these movies. Every time a creature comes ashore, right, in a town or in here, wherever it is, England or America or something like that, why do the people always run in the same direction as the beast is moving along? It's like they're all look behind themselves, looking at the beast get closer and closer, like hundreds and hundreds of people, and yet they keep running in the same goddamn direction. Why? Would it make more sense to circle around the goddamn thing and get behind it? Because it's going forward, right? So why would you want to be in its path when it could step on you, flatten you out like a piece of cardboard? I don't get that at all, man. This is that cracks me. That's always cracked me up about these movies, man. They always they head in the same goddamn direction as a goddamn beastie, man. This just doesn't make any sense, but. I guess that's what the script called, right? Right? Am I right? I'm right. Anyway, there's people sitting in their goddamn cars, screaming, and of course the thing steps on their car, flattens out like a can of tuna fish, It's actually not a bad little flick. They do kill it at the end. We'll get to the end in a few minutes, but we're up to about 10 minutes. That ain't bad. I can still see. Anyway, the studio looks wonderful. Of course, we got Annabelle in the back. I'm not going to show you because she could put a curse on you. and I don't want to have her put a curse on any of my fans. Right? Am I right? I'm always right, right? Always right. And of course, Slappy, I don't give a crap about him. He's a smartest little motherfucker. I like that cover. It's kind of a nice color type cover. It's kind of like just artwork really with the giant behemoth. There's really not much to it. The back is more entertaining than the front, of course. You got all the stills, you got all the stats, you got all the Warner Brothers, of course, did the movie. I think it says Warner Brothers in the back. Of course, I don't know if you can read the storyline behind it, but it's right about here, and you see some stills. And the normal stuff you see in the back of DVD players. There's no insert, of course. It's kind of like a basic cut rate DVD, but it looks pretty damn nice. I mean, picture quality is good. I mean, I'm not a real big fan. the creature is kind of clunky, really. He's just kind of clunky. The way I don't know, it's kind of a goofy, goddamn looking giant beastie, man. But I do like this movie a lot. It's very comparable to The Beast from 20,000 Phantoms. Like I said, the same guy did them. So basically, it's a pretty cool movie. If you have any comments about this movie, when I get the review posted, comment below like I always tell my viewers, my 10 viewers, to basically comment below what they think about the movie themselves and make some recommendations for me about other movies you might want to see me review. I want to do the praying mantis pretty soon. Is that the praying mantis, the giant mantis, or something like that? I don't know. I don't know those movies. Anyway, we're going to be doing a lot of them anyway. But enough with that. I'm just being comical tonight. I still got one more day off before I have to go back to the goddamn goddamn job. I'm off tomorrow, but I go back to that goddamn fucking job on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. God, son of a bitchin' job. How much time are we into? Oh, what the fuck is going on? 12 minutes. That ain't bad. Okay, we got some time to rant. Anyway, this is, like I said, this is about my 5th take doing this review tonight because I just could not see out my goddamn goggles. For some reason, they're working now, but they were fogging up, and they were basically, I was trying to adjust them in the bathroom, make sure I could see, and apparently everything seems to be going quite well. Oh, my Lord, man. Oh, hey, we're going to show a real quick clip. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, let's turn the volume up. Sorry. There we go. Can only show you a few minutes, man. Oh, yeah. All right, wasn't that exciting? That was truly exciting. I know that really just, yeah, it's hard to really see because I don't want to offend YouTube because YouTube will go, you can't do that. We got to give you a strike. Oh, my God. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Go to hell. Okay, 5 more minutes to talk. Anyway, I just had the volume turned up on the movie. I kind of flipped the webcam over there a little bit to kind of give you a quick glimpse of the movie. It's kind of playing halfway through right now, so I can just hit the volume switch. I got it on mute, so to speak, and then I just unmuted and turned the webcam, of course, to let you kind of see what's going on. It's not a bad movie. Like I said, it's not a bad movie. I still like The Beast from 20,000 Phantoms better, but this one is actually kind of cool. It has a slightly different spin than The Beast from 20,000. The Beast from 20,000 just crushed things. And of course, his blood was disease-ridden, of course. And this beastie radiates radiation fallout on people, poisoning, stuff like that. I kind of like how it just swirls when it wants to kill a bunch of people on the street. It just swirls around, like a little hypnotic thing, and just engulfs these people and basically just fries them like French fries, man. It's so silly. This is silly, man. But I do like it. So don't get me wrong. It is a good movie. It is a really good movie. As for a rating, I really don't know what I can rate this. I'm not going to rate it as high as The Beast from 20,000, But maybe, I don't know. How much time I got left? About 4 more minutes. I got goddamn Boris Karloff in the background sitting there just gibber-gabbing, man. That's what they do. They gibber-gabber. Just like Spidey Presents does. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that beast. It's coming for you. It's coming. Don't get in its way. Remember, don't run in the same direction as it's going. So stupid. Stupid. I can't believe people actually do that in these movies, man. They just run down the street, thousands of people in the same goddamn direction as the goddamn beast lumbering down the street, man. It's just so silly, man. Just so silly. Like I said earlier in the podcast, go around behind the goddamn creature, man. Duck between 2 buildings in an alley and go behind it. That way you don't get crushed when it comes stomping down the street on you. Anyway, I'm in a good mood. So everything is going pretty. Okay, what's going on? 15 minutes? Well, I still got about 3 minutes left. Yes, Spidey's rocking tonight. This could be one of my best reviews. Like I said, comment below. Tell me what kind of movies you really want me to review, and I'll see if I can get to them. I did recently get Violent Night in the mail, that Christmas movie from about a year ago. I'm going to watch it and review that. I did get Enfield, that Nicolas Cage comedy vampire movie recently. Maybe I'll review that too. I'm not really too sure. Gotta watch them first. Anyway, we're going to rate this movie. Should we watch another quick clip? Quick clip? Ah, let's do it anyway. What the fuck? The hell with YouTube. Woo, look at that. I don't know what that is. Oh, I think they might have destroyed it. I don't really know. I keep the sound down. That way I, protect myself, whatever. Anyway, we're going to rate this. I think we're going to rate this movie about... Oh, this is kind of a tough rating. I don't really know. I've watched this movie a handful of times over the years. I'm going to probably give this maybe an 8.5 spider webs. How's that sound? I can't give it a 9 or 9.5 or 10, but 8.5 is pretty good. I could go as high as let's do 9. 9 spider webs, okay? 9 spider webs seems like a pretty fair rating for this particular 1959 classic, British classic, I should say. So we're gonna go 9 spider webs. How about that? Wow, we're up to almost 18 minutes. I'm actually doing pretty good tonight. Considering I fumbled my words all night long and had to redo this thing like 8 times, basically, this one actually turned out pretty good as far as I can see. I haven't made any major blunders, except my tongue fell out of my mouth, and I'm not really sure. Oh, look at that. I like looking at that cover. I don't know. What's enough looking at the cover? Like I said, we're going to give this 8 or actually 9 spider webs. I'm not sure when I'm going to be coming back. I have to think about movies to review, stuff like that. So, and I got to go back to that shithole fucking job for 3 days in a row, starting on Thursday. So, until then, I'll be back with another movie review as soon as I possibly can come up with something. I'm not sure yet. I got so many damn movies in my collection. I could pick. I got like thousands of movies in my collections. Seriously, man. So, like I said, 9 spider webs for the giant behemoth. Yeah. We'll see you next time, man. Later.